Okay, welcome. Glad you guys are joining us today. We're going to give a couple folks a couple seconds to join in. Let's let them trickle in a little bit here.
For sure.
Okay. Yeah, all right, we're seeing a good amount here. All right, well, let's get it started. Once again, hi everyone and welcome. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're really excited to have you here as we talk about Odoo's exclusive partnership program in Ontario. Before we dive in, Yasmin, you and I were talking earlier today about what a lot of businesses are dealing with on a day to day. Want to tap into that?
Yeah, definitely. So, one of the biggest challenges we see is businesses juggling between too many tools and softwares, one for accounting, another one for CRM, projects, et cetera, et cetera. And none of them really work together.
Yeah, it gets pretty costly and hectic pretty fast.
Yeah, it really does. And that's why Odoo resonates so well. It replaces all of that with one integrated platform that really grows with the business. And today, we'll really show you how you can be part of delivering that value through Odoo's partnership program here in Ontario. But before we get into details, let's quickly introduce ourselves. So, Jamal, let's start with you.
All right, well, once again, Jamal the Guide. I'm a part of the Partner Account Executive team in North America. I've been with Odoo for about just under a year. I work closely with skilled businesses and partners across the region to showcase the unique value of the Odoo ecosystem. Now, our goal for today is to discuss the key elements that make the partner program a powerful opportunity in Ontario.
Yeah, and my name is Yasmin. I am a partner account executive on the North America team as well. Been with Odoo for just under a year, and my role really focuses on working directly with implementers and consultants, helping them not only understand the partnership opportunity, but also propose Odoo to our very first clients. Now, it's been great to see how quickly partners in this region are growing and adapting to Odoo.
Exactly, and that's what the growth is here to show. So let's get into that so we can highlight it.
Yeah. So speaking of growth, let's start with the numbers. How is Odoo standing out, Jamal?
Oof. All right, so good idea. Now, today, Odoo has 19 offices globally. We're literally on every single continent except Antarctica. Now, we've grown to a team of over 6,000 employees, serving a community that includes over 9,900 official partners globally, more than 15 million happy users, and 155,000 paid customers who trust Odoo to run their businesses every day.
Wow. And to give you guys an idea of how fast that growth is happening, we've been in our new San Francisco office for under a year, and we're already planning another expansion.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So the data clearly shows Odoo is growing quickly, but that might leave you wondering, what's the public consensus? What's the group chat saying?
yeah, a good question is what's the ERP industry opinion, the internet jury take on Odoo? So, over the past year, Odoo has made some major headlines. So, reviews in Forbes Advisor, recognition by CNBC after a major investment by Sequoia Capital, announcement by Capital G to invest 500 million euros. Can you believe it? Strategic partnerships with KPMG and Deloitte, two of the world's largest consulting firms. So, wouldn't you like to have KPMG and Deloitte endorsing your portfolio of solutions?
Of course.
That's not even a question. So, this naturally leads us up to the question of business scope.
Okay.
Let's take a look at that.
All right. So Odoo isn't just for companies selling physical products. Our platform supports clients offering services, products, or both. Now, the beauty of it, it scales effortlessly from mom and pop businesses with less than 5 users to Fortune 500 companies with thousands of locations worldwide. On the screen, you're going to see a few things. One, a couple of the categories that Odoo modules offer. So we've got website, operations, finance, sales, marketing, and Odoo Studio. If we go a little deeper, you're going to notice that website can handle and build all of your online presence, operations, if you're focusing on inventory, field service, and logistics, sales. Maybe you need a CRM, subscriptions, and invoicing. What if you want to focus on your marketing by using managing campaigns or emails with social media? After looking at all this, show me another ERP solution with a more expansive and flexible scope. With such robust capabilities out of the box, you might be wondering, why would a developer want to spin up an Odoo instance?
Yeah. That's a great question. So let's talk about what makes Odoo tick under the hood. First of all, its framework. At its core, Odoo is built on Postgres, a reliable and powerful database. Now, in terms of coding languages, combined with Python, JavaScript, and a bit of CSS, all modern and well known programming languages, this combination gives Odoo its flexibility, robustness, and scalability. But here is where it gets really interesting for our partners. Odoo is highly flexible and open source, which means you and your clients have the freedom to customize and extend the platform exactly how you need it. So our partners can add new features, connect Odoo to other software, and even develop entirely new modules for the Odoo ecosystem. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So speaking of modules, we do have the Odoo App Store has over 50,000 modules developed by third-party developers and partners, of course, ready to enhance Odoo for virtually any business need. So think about it. What other ERP system gives its partners full access to the source code? We're essentially giving you guys keys to our city, the tools to build exactly what your clients need, creating a long lasting relationship with the software and your solutions too. So, now that we've seen how the backend really works, but what about the question of usability? What verticals, industries, sectors does Odoo really excel in, and where can Odoo be used, Jamal?
Let's touch into that. So here's what we're going to say. Now, about who's using Odoo and the types of businesses we support. Our customers operate across complex sectors like aerospace, fuel cells, healthcare. In terms of everyday industries, maybe you have home and garden. Now, with the help of our partners, you can also help your clients maintain compliance with standards such as PCI DSS for credit card security, GDPR for data protection, and even customizable GRC management. But in simpler terms, Odoo is already touching your daily life. In your pocket with Samsung and MasterCard, on the road with Hyundai, Volkswagen, maybe a healthy snack, Danone yogurt, or simply playing tennis in Mizuno sportswear. Your next client could be right next to you. Here's the key thing though. This impressive and diverse portfolio and a competitive advantage is giving the competitive advantage to our partners. So currently, Odoo has over 1,000 paid customers and is growing 60% year over year. You're not going to find another ERP solution like Odoo, especially when we're adding more than 50 new customers every month. So we can see that the global adoption is strong. But what does this growth look like in specific regions like Canada, Ontario?
Yeah. So let's take a look at the map. Like you guys can see, we are expanding fast in Ontario. So more than 1,000 active subscriptions and around 7,000 users across the province. So out of that total, we've got 24% in Toronto, 18% in Mississauga, 15% in Ottawa, and 13% in London. And as we continue to grow, markets across the region, other areas will take notice. So it's a great time to really help us expand into these really new territories. And so now what I really want to know is who is ready to tap into these really high demand markets before everyone else realizes how profitable they are. So Jamal, while our audience considers this opportunity, let's go to you for a recap of what we've gone over so far.
Thank you, Yasmin. Okay, so to recap some of what we've gone over, let's talk about Odoo's key strengths as a software solution. One, you've got a unified platform. Odoo comes with over 80 apps out of the box. This is all built on the same platform. That means no APIs or connectors to update individually, making implementation timelines more convenient for your clients. You can choose to implement full scale or just one app at a time, depending on what your needs are. Now, flexibility. Odoo is open source, which gives you endless possibilities for customizations and integrations. Now, with thousands of pre-built solutions in the Odoo App Store, you get shorter build to launch times, which means more projects per year, higher annual revenue, and faster growth for you as a partner. Now, when it comes to cost effectiveness, with the transparent license cost structure, affordable renewals, and the ability to leverage the Odoo ecosystem for synergy, Odoo offers the largest ERP scope at the lowest price per license. So this creates a competitive total cost of ownership for your clients. Now, when it comes to company longevity, Odoo has had yearly version upgrades and updates for over 10 years. All modules are built natively from the ground up. We've never acquired third-party solutions and just slapped our name on them. Now, this means stability is loyal employees, customers, partners, and so on. But the platform you can confidently build your business around is Odoo. So, yes, we're all wondering, if I want to become a partner, what are the requirements? And more importantly, is there financial benefit to me?
Of course, there's a financial benefit to you, all of you guys as partners. So, first of all, let's take a look at what's required of a partner. So, Odoo partnerships do have some requirements, of course. You can start at the ready level, and the requirements is to maintain this level, of course, is having 10 new users each year and 1 certified staff members. Now, ready partners do receive 10% commissions on the user license fees. Now, once you start bringing in a number of clients, once you reach 75 new users, you'll begin to qualify for the silver partnership level. And you'll then need to have 3 certified staff members in order to move up. And the silver partners do receive 15% commissions on the user license fees. Lastly, once you reach 300 new users per year, you'll begin to qualify for the gold partner status. You'll then need to have 6 certified staff members on your team, and gold partners receive 20% commissions on the user license fees. And speaking of commissions and revenue, let's take a closer look on how you can monetize Odoo, because that's what everyone really wants to know.
Exactly. All right. So now let's look at the financial side of this partnership. Odoo offers a highly lucrative monetization model designed to reward partners who actively grow the ecosystem. There's 4 primary revenue streams that we need to talk about. 1, we have commissions for licenses. This is the first and direct commissions for enterprise licenses. This is a recurring revenue model that scales as you grow within the Odoo ecosystem. Pro tip, it's important to note that these commissions apply not just to the initial sale, but to annual renewals and upsells as well.
Really?
Yeah. So now, Odoo.sh hosting commissions beyond the software. This is a significant opportunity in hosting where your clients use Odoo.sh, Odoo's dedicated cloud platform. The partner receives a massive 50% commission on hosting costs. This is one of the most generous hosting kickbacks in the ERP industry and provides a very healthy passive income stream. Now, the Odoo App Store, finally, for those with a strong development focus, the Odoo App Store is a global marketplace. Partners keep 70% of the revenue from any custom modules or apps they publish. This allows you to leverage your unique industry expertise, reach Odoo's global user market, which is a base of millions. Now, when it comes to professional services, the largest margin. The core of your business, however, will be professional services. You retain 100% of the revenue from implementations, consultings, and custom development. So in the current market, the average hourly rate for Odoo implementation ranges from 150 to around 250 US dollars. But let's focus on, because Odoo is a comprehensive suite, these projects often lead to long-term consulting relationships rather than just one-off installs.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
when you combine recurring license commissions, hosting fees, and high-value service rates, the ROI on becoming an Odoo partner is incredibly clear. So Yasmin, let's go into this. People are wondering, what do these numbers actually look like in the real implementation? Can you walk us through this? Show us ROI of a single project.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the math. Okay. The return on investment just with one project. So this is the average deal we sell in channel, right? And on the left side, we have a very standard setup, a client or a project with 15 users plus hosting on Odoo SH. This puts the project around $9,700. Now, as a partner, you're not just a software reseller. You're earning recurring commissions. So from this single deal, you're already making about $1,300 in commissions, which is paid again on every renewal. But the real revenue is, of course, in the services. So in this example, we're assuming a very reasonable, modest $150 per hour for 100 hours for the implementation. Now, that's $15,000 in services. And honestly, it's a pretty common first project. Now, so here, when you add everything up, your total earnings from one project come out to just over $16,000. What this really shows you is that by the end of your first project, you already have recouped your partnership investment and you're walking away with over $12,000 in profit.
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean, and that's the key point. This is one client, guys. Most partners don't do one project, they do multiple at a time. They upsell, they add more users, more apps, more services, more support, and trainings, etc. So, most partners, so this slide really shows you guys how fast the Odoo partnership can pay for itself and start generating serious, scalable revenue. So, you might be curious. What's the benefit of this partnership program across the ecosystem? Let's talk about this.
Let's get into it. So we've distributed successfully over 6.3 million
Wow.
in commission across the partners of Odoo in 2025. How are we going to make sure that you are now going to be a part of that? If on average you're seeing maybe we split that evenly, you're looking at easily 12K per partner, but there aren't enough partners to go around. So as you can see, partner compensation has been demonstrated, but let's have Yasmin show us how Odoo partners grow.
Yeah, for sure. So soon after you start your partnership, you'll be assigned to an Odoo partner manager who is here to support you with trainings and demos. We really stand out from other softwares because we are never afraid to demonstrate the power of our own tool. Responding to questions during the pre-sales process, whether these are functional or technical, we got it. Building marketing initiatives and sales strategies to really make sure that you grow alongside us. And we also work to assign you new leads and opportunities locally to help you increase your win rates. You can bring us into conversations with potential new customers to help respond to questions, give advice on what's available out of the box, and really show that you have the strength of the software editor at your back. So, this brings up a really good question. How do Odoo and partners really work together to support end clients?
Let's get into it. All right, so great question. Now, coordinated by the partner manager, Odoo leverages partner talent and partners leverage Odoo resources to support end clients and bring Odoo to market. All right, so now we're looking at it. We've got, for licensing, 1 to 5 year contracts, access to all core Odoo apps. When it comes to hosting security, you're looking at Odoo Online, Odoo SH, and on-premise. If you need something that's set up to where it's ready right out of the box, Odoo Online is your best bet. If you want something a lot more custom, you're dealing with heavy developments or API, that's when Odoo SH comes into play. And as for on-premise, maybe some people just want to have it on their desktop. You have all those options available. Now, when it comes to general support, you're going to have a dedicated customer success manager, making sure that the client is happy. And if there's any opportunities actually for partners to cross-sell and upsell their business services. When it comes to discovery, we're going to help you identify requirements and needs, understand objectives, and that way we can see full project scope and risks. Implementation. Now we're going to have dedicated consultants, technical expertise with code review. You have API integration and modification source code support. You're going to get a lot of support, a lot.
You do.
When it comes to training, you're going to have material training for each module. Then you'll have on-site specific training, and you have access to remote technical training. The world is your oyster. With us, we're going to support you through all of your implementations whenever you need. Now, when it comes to specific support, you even have dedicated 24/7 partner support that includes level 2 and level 3. Now, this also includes maintenance line of code per custom module. So that begs the question, if that's the big picture of how Odoo and partners show up for their clients, what happens when we approach the public, like at business shows or maybe even expos? That's me and show us.
Yeah. So we traditionally hold business shows in different cities across the country, as well as our annual Odoo Experience and Odoo Connect. And over the past couple of years, we've attended different trade shows in various industries like retail, manufacturing, and energy. And our partners are really able to sponsor these events and join us on the road as we spread the word about Odoo, the software, and the services available. So if you're really excited about this opportunity and you'd like to get started, what are the next steps, Jamal? Let's
Well,
take a look at this.
let's hop into it. So, finally, we've been dying to know. It all starts with membership activation. Now, next, we're scheduling and registering with trainings and workshops, followed by assignment to your partner manager. And we're going to go ahead with visibility on odoo.com, which includes partner logo, description, background, plus expertise. We want the world to know and see the gifts that you're bringing into the Odoo ecosystem. Now, when it comes to sales strategies, you're going to figure that out with your partner manager. Certifications will also be included to help you stay confident in the Odoo platform. Then you have marketing, where you're going to be able to be networking in your sphere of influence, socials, online campaigns, and so on. As for trainings, as we mentioned earlier, this is going to be offered for your functional, implementation methodology, technical. There's even master classes you can join on specific Odoo projects and or situations where clients need focus. Now, speaking of training, how can a partner launch their implementation team as soon as possible, Yasmin?
Yeah. So we do provide a number of different e-learning courses that can help you learn all about the functional aspect of our software. So these free e-learning platform and courses are focused on different applications and understanding how they really work. Official partners have access to the partner knowledge base, which helps you learn how to demo, gives you marketing advice, also access to materials that are only exclusive to partners. It's kind of a commercial training.
Yeah.
Think of it that way. In addition to those free resources, we offer a project leader onboarding course. It's a workshop that's dedicated to teaching you how to implement from start to finish. So over 7 weeks, you can train up to 5 people on your team, and it will also prepare you to take the certification exam so that your team can quickly get certified in our software. And last but not least, we also offer a technical training course, mainly for developer, and it is to help you learn about the framework and making developments with our coding languages, of course. So you're more familiar and you know it all. Now, there's also master classes, like Jamal mentioned earlier, and the Odoo Academy to learn specifically about one application and all of its features and functionalities. And of course, we have partner support packs available to help you implement your very first project along with a dedicated Odoo consultant. Now, the goal of our training program is to really help you learn quickly and get certified and get ready to implement projects with your clients as soon as possible. So if this seems like an extensive curriculum, never fear. It's fully supported and you can take action now.
Okay, so a few questions from the audience. Let me take a look here. All right, number one, will I have access to the source code? Answer is yes. Odoo partners have access to the repository of source code. Now, this is going to be on GitHub, and the databases will be hosted by odoo.sh or on-premise to provide access to the core for coded developments.
We've also got a second question here. Is there a cost for the partnership and or the training? Yes, we recommend connecting with your partner recruitment representative to discuss these prices in details and to understand how can Odoo really align with your business plan and help you in the long term.
Perfect. Well, another question we have is, can I sell to companies in other countries? Yes, of course. Odoo partners can sell to anywhere in the world.
There are no restrictions on where you guys can work. So whether you have a project in Ontario or in Europe, you got it all.
Take the laptop, take the flight, just go.
Last question is, somebody said, I have 30 years of experience in the ERP software. Should I get the training? The answer is yes, it is recommended. And we have courses for all levels of expertise to help you really learn Odoo at the functional and technical level. So you need that.
Well, simply put, Odoo is going to be used by everybody. Now, this is an opportunity like no other. The Odoo market share is less than 1% at the moment, so it's early days. Catch the wave while you can. Now, if you can see how Odoo is becoming becoming an Odoo partner is crucial to maintaining a competitive edge amongst other implementers or software solutions alike, then find us on our social media channels. Feel free to ask questions, connect, and let's get you ahead. Whether it's on X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, register for upcoming Odoo business shows and trainings in your local area.
A lot of those are coming up, so check our website for an event page. Now, thank you guys again for joining us today. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about the Odoo Partnership Program, feel free to reach out to us. Odoo.com is one click away. So check us out, and thank you guys so much for watching and joining us today.
Have a good one.